Listen, in no way do I condone the way Lane Kiffin has been at a lot of different points in his career, dating back to the Raider days, the Tennessee days, even some of the Ole Miss days. All right. Here's the deal. None of us actually know what truly went on behind the scenes as it relates to the transition and ask to stay from with Ole Miss while he accepted the LSU position. Here's what we do know, because all the rest is conjecture. Here's what we do know. Lane Kiffin is the longest tenured coach since 2004 to be with Ole Miss. Credit him there. Lane Kiffin, by only 0.2%, is the winningest coach in Ole Miss history. Tonight, Ole Miss plays Miami in the Final Four of the college football playoff. How is that exactly? The program was nowhere until Lane Kiffin came in. In his 6 seasons, he's taken it and put it squarely on the map. Is there help? Is there administration? Is there boosters? Is there NIL money? Is there players? Is there other coaches? Sure. Who put the program together? Who exactly brought in Pete Golding? Who brought in Jackson Dart? Who brought in Trinidad Chambliss? Who literally, as I said, put them on the map and is even relative in the conversation for me and millions of other people to talk about and millions of people that would be watching tonight. Lane Kiffin is responsible in the large part, in the most part. Lane Kiffin, I think, is chapped because he wanted to stay and finish what he started. He was faced with a life decision no different than any one of us. It was a tough one. LSU, no disrespect to Ole Miss, it's 10x the program. It just is. There's deadlines. He dragged it on because he needed to see if they would get to the national championship game to accept that job. I think we do know that to be fact. They waited as long as they could. They needed an answer. They needed a face to their program, a recruiter, everything that goes along with that. They could not wait any longer. He asked to stay. LSU gave him permission to stay, like a lot of other programs. Now, was he recruiting and trying to take away assistance while he was there and playing both sides? Perhaps. Some say yes. I don't know for sure. I don't think any of us do. I don't condone that either if he was doing that, and shame on him for that. But everyone's forgetting about Lane Kiffin, and I think that's what's chapping him more. I think that's what's making him want to do more of what he's doing. It doesn't make it right, but that's the reason why. They are there because of him. Let no one forget about that. Players play, coaches coach. I get it. Both needs each other, but they are nowhere in the stratosphere of the Final Four of the college football playoff without Lane Kiffin. Let us never ever forget about that. I think that the run ends tonight against Miami for Ole Miss. That's a beast of a defense.